Welcome, everyone. Oh man, that was a perfectly oh my god. Maybe the first time ever on FMV, game opens right as I open the stream. Perfect timing. Absolutely beautiful. Finally did it for once. Um, Welcome everyone. We're back with more 428 Shibuya Scramble. It's me, your wonderful host, Riley. We got Soul, we got Chwoka,
Soul.
And let's get up to speed on what the fuck this game is about. So Troka, you weren't here last time. So the game so far, we didn't play a ton of it. Just a couple of hours. We went through like the intro stuff. So basically, the first sort of sequence is you're playing a cop and you like trying to bust a kidnapper. So there's a kidnapping that happened. And you have this big elaborate thing set up to catch him at Shibuya Square. And then you go in for the catch, and you bring him in for interrogation, and you spend a while interrogating him. He doesn't seem to let up. But then you go to, like, sleep or something, and then you find out way later that he was not, in fact, the guy, and they called the guy ages ago. And so you're so depressed that you resign, and it's a bad end.
You got a dream that basically solved the case for you?
No. You fall asleep while everyone else solves the case.
Yeah, and then you're so ashamed because you spent the entire day wasting your time on no one that you like just quit being a cop.
So we're basically gonna have to start over from the top today.
Well, then you play as a different guy who's the guy that you arrested. Hello, everyone. Wazza. So yeah, the way that this game works is that you get bad ends, and then you play as a different character to change fate for those other routes, basically.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll get a stopping point that's not because of a bad end, but is still that you should go play as another character.
Yeah, so we're playing an interweaving story of sorts. Anyway, the other guy
you play
as
Scramble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Hallway
2. Hallway 2 is really bustling in the chat. I have no idea what this means, but thank you, everyone. Well, thank you, Hallway 2. Oh, it's the... Oh, right, yes, I briefly... Is this about the Habbo Hotel thing? Oh, I see. Yes, I'm seeing now. You are Hallway 2. I guess we're all Hallway 2 in a way. Well, Hallway 2... It's time to play
for
Shibuya
full
Scramble.
motion video on Hallway 2.
It's...
Can't wait to see this game more, because it's been fun.
Anyway, the last time we played, we got shot by a foreigner, which was bad.
Right, he got shot by a foreigner! Riley.
So these are our two characters that we have.
Discord.
Oh yeah, I gotta open Discord too.
So, is it up to me to choose?
No, I think right now we need to do some stuff as... We need to make some better choices as Kano so he doesn't get shot by a foreigner again.
I did some reading on this.
That's at least what I'm assuming.
I did some reading on this, and I'm seeing that this was made by the creator of Dragon Quest, well, produced by him. That is funny. I didn't know that. I know that the writer of Fate, the Fate visual novel, worked on this to some extent. I'm pretty sure.
I think in this context, it's probably more clear to say... It's probably more clear why this is happening. Not to say the creator of Dragon Quest, but the creator of Portopia Serial Murder Case.
That would make sense, yeah.
Zero escapes creative, right. Okay, so let's look at the time chart. So, there's these, like, splitting points. So, I haven't done one of these routes, but I know that one of them leads to a bad end, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we should go from the jump.
Yeah.
Were there any other options after we decided to keep following the guy instead of not doing that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I guess we should. No.
That one's, yeah. That
After
one's
the
better.
jump is this is to follow or not. I think is where we hit this bad end.
Yeah. I don't know who's talking here.
Whoa!
Okay, so a fun thing that this game does is that sometimes it will put terms on the screen for you to explain things to you. So
It's the cosplay detective.
yeah, he's a guy who wears a bunch of costumes when he's a detective for some reason.
Because it's fun.
That's just what going undercover is like.
Yeah. A nearby homeless man suddenly leapt over Archie and broke into a run, as if he'd been waiting for this very moment. Sprinting alongside him was a young man in a suit. That's Kano.
So we could jump to Kano, but maybe we want to see if there's anything more with Achi first?
Yeah. And seemingly from everywhere, a whole bunch of other guys burst into motion. First one. Then another. Third, fourth, a fifth. Over a dozen now.
The major lift.
What the heck? Clearly something big was going down. They're after the attaché case? In moments, Achi lost sight of them all through the crowd. That many people chasing him, the guy with the case is sure to get caught. Wait. What about that girl? Achi turned back around. The girl was still there. She was staring in the direction of the man who'd taken the case and gone, a worried expression on her face.
Another crazy day in Shibuya!
Well, I don't know what's going on. Guess I'll leave.
Another crazy day in Shibuya!
Yeah, do I get to vote?
Sure.
B.
I think you can want to. I guess let's go for B.
Yeah, let's see let's see Mean Clean just fucking flub it real hard.
Yeah. Another crazy day in Shibuya. They had to be shooting a scene for a film on location. Probably a mistake to intrude.
Funny
I bet that's what this
music!
is.
Music. Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
Some TV show about a kidnapping, and the girl has to make her the ransom hand off. And there's probably some actor looking around here playing this suave, handsome detective. Achi gave a chuckle and turned away. This guy is all about cleaning up litter. That's his thing.
Yeah.
A soothing breeze blew by as wispy clouds drifted overhead. They picked a nice day for a shoot. Smiling inwardly, he resumed his trash-picking mission, wondering what other surprises the day would hold. A few moments later, he heard a loud bang. A scramble went into an uproar.
Hey.
Huh. Someone blow a tire?
I don't think so.
People were running from all directions to see what had made the sound. Oh, maybe they're shooting an action scene now. Actually, was a time to be curious, but he strolled away from the scramble without looking back. Maybe he'd head out to Yotsuya today to stretch his legs a bit. It's a part of
A
Shibuya.
neighborhood of the Shinjuku ward in the southeastern part of Tokyo, located approximately 4 kilometers northeast of Shibuya Station. While the numbers 428 in Japanese can be pronounced the same as the syllables for the name Shibuya, they can also be pronounced like the syllables for Yatsuya. Additionally, April 28th is both Shibuya Day and Yatsuya Day, along with Seniors Day.
Huh.
This seems like a game. This seems like a translation half designed for Japanese language learners.
No, I think it's just kind of the tone of it, but yeah. It was best not to get distracted. It was trash that needed collecting. So is that an ending? Why is it a bad end? It went great for me.
Your future is garbage.
Unbelievable.
All right, go back to the timeline and let's just go back. What's the deal?
I don't know if there's like a skip button to make the text scroll.
It
Sometimes
probably
it's, like,
isn't
old.
necessary because like
We're reading
just
it out
gives
loud
you-
anyway.
it probably just gives you the like
Preamble.
line right before the choice when you click into the choice.
Yeah.
So that you don't forget what the choice was.
She couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Maybe you should talk to her and ask what was going on. But just as he was making up his mind, a middle-aged man in a ratty business suit shuffled awkwardly over to her first. Was there something wrong with one of his legs? He was using a cane to walk. Then one of his hands slipped into his jacket pocket. Achi could scarcely believe his eyes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
How does he have that?
A revolver?
Colt Detective Special, a .38 caliber revolver introduced in 1927 by Colt's Manufacturing Company. A classic example of a snub-nosed revolver. As the name implies, the weapon is frequently carried by detectives, narcotic officers, and the like for self-defense.
I love this this kind of washed out photo of a gun. It's like the lighting is a little bad, so it's like
The lighting's too harsh.
yeah, it's very funny.
I wonder if it's because it's the best way to hide if this is a fake.
Maybe, yeah. I don't honestly expected at first that this was made by like one of those Japanese auteur developer guys like Swery or Suda51. It does kind of have that vibe. It does have a bit of a sweariness to it. With a single fluid motion, the man lifted up the gun and pointed it in the girl's direction. But the thing is that it's a high-budget FMV game, so it has like a decent amount of production value. It was released on the PS4. Can you imagine buying this on your PS4?
Can you imagine buying this on the Nintendo Wii?
Wait, wait, what?
Originally Japan for the Wii on December 4th, 2008.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was originally released on the Wii.
I don't understand why you're thinking this is odd.
It's just...
Am I just too visual novel brained?
I just think it's funny to have a Wii, like, the Wii's whole gimmick is that it has a very interesting control method, which is not at all relevant to this game.
Look, with a single fluid motion, the man lifted up the gun and pointed it in the girl's direction. Single fluid motion. What could be more Wii-like than that?
Move your Wiimote to shoot the girl in the head. He was aiming right for her head.
Yeah.
Huh? Yola noticed the man with the cane there. Seeing the gun pointed right at her, she froze in fear. We had several graphic novels, if I remember correctly. That's... Again, I'm not entirely surprised, I just think it's funny. Archie didn't hesitate.
Mean clean, let's go!
Breaking into a full run, he tackled the gunman with all his might. Caught off guard, the man sprawled to the pavement. But the would-be assassin kept hold of his weapon and quickly scrambled back to his feet. Archie knew he had to act fast. He grabbed the ashen-faced girl by the arm and attempted to drag her away. "This way!" he shouted. She just stared at him, uncomprehending, trembling like a startled animal. Do you want to do Archie's voice, Soul? I feel like you have his character.
Come on, run!
Finally, the girl snapped out of her daze and gave a fearful nod.
Let's just get out of here!
Well, because the police box is like, it could provide protection from the gun, but also, we know that almost the entire, like, a lot of the police in Shibuya are currently chasing a different guy.
Police box.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just get out of here!
The would-be assassin was getting back to his feet. Archie grabbed the girl by the hand.
Run!
Not so much as a backward glance, he led her beneath the railway overpass for the Yamanote line. They needed to get as far away as possible. Fast. Their best bet was to head towards the east side of the station. It was less crowded there. It would be easier to run.
Don't worry! You can trust me!
Dragging the hesitant girl behind him, he took off through the crowd. Suddenly it dawned on him that he still had held the trash bag in his other hand.
You know, this thing's gonna be a real pain in my ass.
Archie paused just long enough to toss the trash into a garbage bin as they passed by a park, then took off again. Wait, they're made out of concrete? That's hilarious. I didn't realize that. Someone shouted from behind. Stop right there. Archie looked back in alarm to see a stranger charging after them. It was one of the guys in the crowd who had run after the attaché case snatcher.
You gotta be kidding me! Now he's chasing us?
Whoever he was young and fit and gaining fast. It's the other character.
I think it is, yeah.
Realizing the girl could never outrun this guy, Archie stopped abruptly. Shielding her behind him, he turned to face the stranger. Why did you run off?
Because you were chasing us!
The other fellow eyed Archie skeptically. Maybe he was a buddy of the man with the cane? Keeping his guard up, Archie began to back away. I don't know who's saying that. Look, just let the girl go. The guy was acting like he knew her. Archie glanced back, but the girl only shook her head, wide-eyed.
Yeah, so I think this isn't...
The other man's posture shifted,
Ooh.
preparing to lunge. But as Archie braced himself for a scuffle, something came crashing down upon the stranger's head. Gah! His eyes wobbled and spun in their sockets, and he collapsed in a heap on the ground. There, standing behind him...
He'd been shot by a foreigner.
It's the girl who'd helped out earlier, the one he'd saved from the hustlers.
Yeah!
What is this bug?
Hey! You're that girl from this morning!
Are you okay? Next to the fallen pursuer's form was a rather thick book. She nodded toward it.
She literally threw the book at him.
Yeah. He looked dangerous, so I just threw that at him.
A fitting fate for a cop. Oh,
yeah. Thank you! This saves my bacon big time.
I love
Saying
Archie so
saves
much.
my bacon with the cadence of burns my biscuits.
It saves my bacon. It's the least I could do after the way you helped me earlier.
Sure thing. You should probably get out of here when that guy comes too. Like you said, he's probably dangerous.
So,
Right.
you voice Achi like a Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, he actually has the vibe of a Sonic the Hedgehog character, to me. Archie scooped up the heavy book and handed it to the girl and promptly left the scene. Now we better... Oh, wait, that's you. Sorry.
Now we better get out of here.
Both of them in unison.
The girl
Well, she
nodded.
is nodding, so she agrees.
They started down the street, only to see the man with the cane around the corner a few dozen
Oh
meters
fuck,
ahead.
this man with the cane. Ugh, this is not good.
The assassin had spotted them, and he hurried in their direction.
This way.
Archie led the girl into a nearby alleyway. That seems like a bad
It's-
idea. But this way's a dead end, the girl said.
No, just look at the
breathlessly.
sign. Baños. There's a bathroom there.
Like I said, just trust me. Kick!
Stopping abruptly, Archie kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through.
See? We can get way through here. In you go.
The girl just stood there, looking terrified.
What's the matter? Come
Archie
on.
asked.
We gotta hurry.
But I... She looked at him.
I don't
as
have my
he,
tetanus
too,
shot.
was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, he was just some random guy who turned up out of nowhere. This was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alley. They just stood there. He was going to catch them.
Okay, sweetheart, listen, hear me out.
He said in a rush.
The name's Achiendo. I live in the neighborhood. I'm not the kind to stand idly when a girl's being chased by some killer. So please, just trust me, and I'll do my best to keep you safe.
He hoped the look in his eyes could convince her he was being on the level. After a painfully long moment, the girl nodded her acceptance. Phew.
Phew.
Right. Let's start with this.
Crates attack!
Yeah!
They had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. The quick shove actually knocked the whole pile down, sending it cascading across their pursuer's path.
Now that was a close call.
The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the fallen crates. Couldn't he just shoot
I
over
wish
them?
we could see that.
My bad, man.
Yeah. It would be very funny to see that FMV. There is some FMV in this game, even if it is a lot of it is static images, and it is good when it gets to it.
Mind clean that up for me?
The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Archie flashed him a wave goodbye, then slipped away between the buildings with the girl.
Ta-ta.
Log lady.
Log
Okay,
lady.
Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
We are doing a Twin Peaks thing, I guess.
Oh, also Leland Palmer is the name of another character.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot that Leland
he-
Palmer was in this game.
Gee. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Twin Peaks might be more influential on video games than it is on television, which is saying something.
Yeah. Hurrying down a narrow alley, they emerged onto a side street lined with dive bars and clubs. Assuming the man with the cane hadn't given up, he would probably lie in wait on the path back to the main road. Achi decided their best bet was to try to stay inconspicuous rather than risk getting caught in the move. Quirky Japanese auteur game devs love them some Twin Peaks. Very true, Maxilovis.
Guess we can lie low here for a bit.
He led the girl to the entrance of a tiny old hostess club. She followed him reluctantly. And she flicked the switch inside the front door, and a chintzy chandelier glowed to life. He sat the girl down on the small sofa beside the counter. She gave him a worried look. Hachi felt a pang of embarrassment as she realized what she must be thinking.
Oh, no, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not gonna try any funny business.
Don't worry, I'm gay.
Someone I know used to run this place. It's not in business anymore, so I figure we're safe here.
The girl chuckled at his evident discomfort. Alright then, she said. So, I think that's you.
So, we good?
We're good.
Okay, well, good.
Hachi made a vague attempt to straighten his disheveled clothes.
So, how about some introductions? I'm Achiendo, like I said earlier. You can just call me Achi.
I'm Hitomi Asawa. You can call me Hitomi, I guess. With each new word out of Hitomi's mouth, Hachi felt his heart sink. She was charming, personal. Just about everything about her was captivating. Hachi had never met another girl like her.
Dang.
Hachi?
Huh?
Something the matter? You were spacing out there for a bit. Hachi shook his head to dispel his daze. Damn it, there's no time to get all starry-eyed. Need to think of some way to keep her safe from the guy who was after her.
Look, can you tell me what the heck is going on? Please, I need to know if I'm gonna help you.
Right.
Or actually, I need to know if I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
not if you don't tell if you tell me or if you don't, that's gonna determine if I like decide that I should help you or not. That's not what he meant.
There needs to be a comma.
Yeah. Right, okay. Not really sure where to begin. Toby looked down, lost in thought. Apparently hers was a long story. Alright, she said at last. I guess I'll just explain things as they happened.
Wait, hold up. Could you keep it as simple as you can?
Kinda stupid.
I mean, I'm not really the sharpest tool in the shed. Complicated explanations really ain't exactly my strong suit.
Okay, I'll try my best. She got comfortable and started her story. So, last night, somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff personal. He told me to stand by the statue of Hachiko on Shibuya at 10 o'clock in the morning to make the exchange. So I did. This man came by and took the attaché case with the money. And afterwards, that other guy with the cane turned up and pointed his gun at me, and...
Whoa! I'm sorry. Hold up a sec.
Hachi had suddenly lost the thread of the conversation.
Okay, are we gonna learn this basic idiom? Oh, okay, no, it's
It's a tutorial.
That's really funny.
Okay, you can press down to quickly.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Could you say that again, but like simpler.
It was already pretty simple. Huh?
It was. I'm just having trouble following is all.
I like that photo.
Why is
It's a good one.
There's a lot of really good choices of shots.
I love it because it's just like, is he in pain thinking?
He's like, I'm just having trouble following his arm. He's like,
He looks been
agonized.
struck in the back of the shoulder blades, and
Yeah.
he's falling.
He's really in pain.
I mean, is this the plot to some movie or soap opera?
He really did yell that out. No, that's not.
Or some kind of hidden camera show?
Is this real? This really happened.
It really happened in real life.
The look in Tommy's eyes was dead serious. He's got to be telling the truth. What would be the point of lying? He had seen the attaché case in the gunman himself.
How much was the ransom, if you don't mind my asking?
Tommy hesitated. 50 million yen, she said after a moment. Don't you give a whistle of amazement. Soul, can you whistle?
Woo! No.
Good enough. I also can't whistle. The detectives told me that was a typical amount for a kidnapper to ask for.
It's plenty, that's for sure. I guess there's good money in that sort of thing. Yeah?
Enterprising career of kidnapper.
Yeah?
As soon as the words were out, he realized his blunder.
The ignorant bumbler! Sorry. I shouldn't have put it that way.
He fidgeted awkwardly.
Better than collecting trash. Hey, what if you held your trash?
That's not even his job.
No, yeah, he doesn't do the trash thing for a job. He just does it out of a moral obligation.
Maybe you should start holding the trash for ransom.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, but okay. I think I get this kidnapping thing. So I'm guessing those guys who chased the guy who took the ransom were undercover cops.
He's beginning to understand the concept of kidnapping.
Yeah. People steal other people and then get money for it. He replayed the scene in his head.
But then... the kidnapper took the attaché case and ran, right? So if you were empty-handed, why'd that guy with the cane come after you?
Honestly, not sure. Tommy's words trailed off. This is clearly difficult for her to talk about.
I think that's it. No, wait, I think that's...
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably get you the police as soon as we...
No, we can't do that. Tommy's tone was resolute. I can't take this to the police.
Why not?
Achi waited for an answer, but none came. After a long and awkward silence, she stood up from her seat. I really appreciate the help, but I should go now. She gave Achi a deep bow.
No, hold on. What do you mean go? Go where?
He hurried to intervene as she headed to the door. I don't want to cause you any more trouble. I'll figure the rest out on my own, somehow.
Hey, I said hold on.
Tommy ignored him and opened the door, and their argument came to an abrupt halt. Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Standing there was the man with the gun, with the cane. Okay. His revolver in his hand. To be continued. Achiendo's 10 o'clock story ends here. However, Kano's story is still stuck at a bad end. This is due to one of Achi's decisions. Go back to Achi's decision point at 10:35 and change the choice he makes in order to change Kano's fate. This way, Achi's choice can help someone else, while his own story remains resolved. The key to getting all the characters through to the end is to go back and change choices for characters that have already made it through the current hour of their story.
Uh-huh. What?
Yeah, just going back in time.
Go to 35? Go to 35? What's it?
That's going to the police box instead of the...
Okay, that's how okay, I guess. Sure.
I was gonna do that anyway, but thanks, guy.
I didn't think that would be how the game would work. The police box! Let's go!
Yeah, because that implies that both events are happening? Like, I don't know, I'm curious about, like, where this is going in terms of, like, which... Is there a canon timeline? Or...
Guess we'll find out. The police box! Let's go!
Hello, no. We're playing Shibuya Scramble. Still pulling the girl by the hand, Achi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There were always policemen stopping these things. Why did it have to be unmanned now? Sounds like an awesome diner breakfast? Yeah, it's like a thing, it's like a real thing. This game is called 428 Shibuya Scramble, but the Shibuya Scramble is like a term. Yeah, the like central square of Shibuya is called Shibuya Scramble Crossing. Yeah, for a delicious egg dish. Achi flashed a worried glance behind him, saw the assassin in pursuit like a man possessed.
Yikes! This is not good!
There's nothing they could do but run. With the frightened girl in tow, Achi ran beneath the JR Yamanote line. Where's Troka? I need Troka to read information to me, otherwise I can't understand it.
Troka's muted. Oh no!
No!
I'm sorry, I didn't know I was muted. A railway loop line that services the Tokyo metropolis. Typically, the morning rush is quite intense, with the stretch from Ueno Station to Okachimachi Station sometimes crowded as high as 216% capacity. Roughly 300 people riding in a space designed for 143 passengers. Unrelated to the Yamate Line subway that operates in the city of Kobe.
Interesting. Also, your mic sounds different.
Yeah, I switched to phone so I could crawl into bed because I'm sleepy.
Fair enough. So.
Don't worry! Just trust me! But first... No!
They sped past a convenience store and an employee was cleaning out the sidewalk.
Here, take this, will ya?
Achi tossed over the bag of trash. Huh? Wait, what?
Manos. This way.
They slip through the crowd and into a nearby back alley. But this way's a dead end.
Hey, this seems familiar to me.
Yeah.
But I guess we didn't get delayed by the other guy.
Yeah.
I'm realizing.
What you should do is you should hold down through this part to speed through it, because you already read it.
I'm trying. It's not doing it.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a different route. It's just similar.
Stopping abruptly, Achi kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through.
See? We can get away through here. In you go.
Okay, I think it's just this scene again.
Yeah, let's just... What's the matter?
Oh,
Come on, we gotta hurry.
Yeah, she's about to listen. You're about to pull a gun on her.
I can hardly blame her. Hear me out. I'm Achiendo. I live in the neighborhood. I'm not gonna stand idly by when you're being chased by some killer. Please trust me, I'll do my best to keep you safe.
Okay, so I think what this is that now I'm going through his story, but I'm not knocking out Kana.
I don't think that was Kano. I'm not sure.
Well, no, because the girl just didn't want to interact with the police, remember? So...
Yeah, I guess. That's weird.
I don't know why she's now hesitant to interact with the police, though.
Maybe she knows something
Yeah.
that she didn't know before. Mind cleaning up for me?
Sure can't skip ahead. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, what did I do?
You're forward. Can you still do that?
I don't know how I did that. I might have just accidentally progressed the thing normally.
Yeah, normally, and didn't actually skip ahead or anything.
Let's the girl. Let's head the counter. She gave him a worried look. Feel the pain of embarrassment. That's the right idea. It's J. Nope. It's not.
Dang.
It would be cool if there was a skip button.
This does seem to be
okay,
the-
right, yes. So you can go up to see forward text, and then you can go down to see future text.
Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Yep.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, go to the end with this version of events, and then we'll go back to Kano.
Yeah. So yeah, this game originally came out like over a decade ago, but it was only received in English translation in like 2018.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Well, I guess over a decade ago. Just maybe being a bit... Feels a bit, it's like, fucking, I don't know, what?
I mean, it'll be 20 years old in 4 years.
Yeah, well...
Can't believe we're getting shot again.
Yippee. I love to get shot by a foreigner.
So sad when I get shot by foreigner.
To be continued.
He continued. Right, let's go see. Right, and
died.
this time it's not saying that we did a wrong choice.
Yeah.
I think we maybe
Even
don't
though going
want
to the
kill a
police
foreigner,
box
though.
didn't
That's
seem
not
to
what-
do much for us.
Yeah, going to the police box just made us go faster, it seems, and
Yeah.
we went a different route, which didn't intercept with Kano, who... Do I have to go here, maybe?
You have your own job to do.
Kuze's instructions had been clear. Let the other officers chase after the guy. Kano had his own job to do. He broke off his pursuit, pointing the next wave of detectives in the direction the foreigner had fled. Kano had almost
Yeah, let
gotten
them catch your
snubbed.
bullet.
What did you say?
Let them catch your bullet.
Exactly. Kano had almost gotten close enough to get a good look at the guy's face. But if Kuze had ordered him to let the guy go, well, his boss should know what he was doing. Perp was someone else's problem now. Kano headed back to the scramble and took up his post again. He told me he was still standing at the handoff point, staring worriedly in the direction that the suspect had fled. No doubt she was wondering why, all of a sudden, police had decided to let the guy go. Kano jogged over to Hitomi, but before he could reassure her...
Hiya! We didn't do this.
We did not
This didn't
do
happen.
this! I don't remember
This
doing
didn't
this!
happen.
A sudden blow from behind sent him sprawling to the ground. Kano's mind flooded with rage as he scrambled back to his
Flooded
feet.
with rage.
What the hell? Spun around to find himself grappling with a belligerent young man in this fucking pose. What the hell is your problem? Kano snapped.
What the hell is your problem?
This is really a Sonic and Shadow situation, just entirely from color palettes.
Yeah.
Let go of me!
You let go of me first.
After you let go of me, sure.
You first, pal.
Don't you call me pal, man.
Oh my god. Don't call me man, pal. For real?
The crowd had begun to stare.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good.
I'm not your pal, buddy. Here he was, causing a scene in public, blowing his cover in the middle of an important case. This was neither the time nor place for some dumb random quarrel. Even as he came to his senses, Kano felt the strength ebb from the stranger's grip. He pushed the man away and quickly turned back toward Hitomi. She was gone.
Doggy.
He scanned the area for any sign of her, but she had vanished without a trace. Kuze's mobile command center had also disappeared. What did I miss? The blood drained from Kano's face. Investigation had left him utterly behind. There wasn't
Huh?
even any signal on his radio. There must
What?
have switched frequencies while he was caught up in the tussle. Kano turned back to confront the troublemaker. What? He was gone, too. What? Kano spun on his heel, searching, but the young man was nowhere in sight. The attaché case, Hitomi, the troublemaker, he lost all three. Right out of the starting gate, he bungled the entire operation. He should have left Tateno to look after Hitomi and gone after the attaché case himself. What the hell was he doing? Kano felt the self-confidence ebbing away like water. Maybe it's time to move back to the sticks. Maybe Tokyo's too fast-paced for a scrub like me.
I love that two of his endings are just him just immediately giving up, like, the most possible.
Yeah, he's like, he fucks up and then he's like, well, okay, I'm leaving. I don't care.
He's got extremely low self-esteem.
Yeah. He had
You
no idea
just
what
stood
to
here.
do. So he just stood there, frozen. Already drafting his letter of resignation in his head. Actually sounds like Hachiko could have done a better job of this case, and he's just a statue. Great job, Kano. You really did it.
Alright. Well, I guess we got a... Bad end 2. You just lost sight of the kidnapper.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta follow the Sasush man. This time things will be different. I think.
Maybe I won't get shot by a foreigner this time.
Yeah, because maybe the foreigner will be chasing the Hitomi. Right?
Yeah.
It's too big a risk.
Man darted down a narrow alleyway. Hannah ran faster. Man sprinted through the side streets. Evidently, he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. Man shot out onto a major thoroughfare, then bolted up a pedestrian bridge. Just where the heck was this guy heading? Halfway across the bridge, the man stopped abruptly. Cautious, Kano stopped as well.
This is a completely different event happening.
Scared guy. Height, roughly 190 centimeters. Age, 30s. Hair, dark brown. Clothing, all black. A moment later, the man flashed a triumphant sneer. He held up the attaché case. Before Kano could even yell stop, it was already too late. What? The man threw the attaché case down to the roadway below. That's 50 million yen!
Okay. Is
No.
someone gonna catch it, you think? Or is it just...
Panicking,
The
Kano peered
distraction.
over the railing. The man on a motorcycle was waiting beneath the bridge. Been had. Kano
Been
bit his lip
had.
hard. Damn it! Kano sprinted back down the bridge. Hearing the bike's engine roar to life. You gotta jump on it down after it. You had to make
Yeah,
it in
you have to
time.
jump at this point, dude.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
I think Kano's gonna
Exactly.
spiral again.
Sending the stairs forward in time, he led toward the roadway. The bike sped out of reach. It roared away in the direction of Yoyogi, leaving Kano in its dust. Looking back up at the overpass, he saw the man had thrown the attaché case running away.
Shibuya spiral.
Yeah, he handed the money out to someone else. He's currently on a motorcycle heading towards
Duh.
Yoyogi. His report to Kuze complete, Kano slumped down in dismay. Cops had played right into the criminal's hands. Now the crooks are getting away, and people's lives are in danger. Was there any greater failure for a policeman? Staring off in the distance, the man who'd thrown the case had disappeared. Kano gritted his teeth. Oh, not a bad end. Wow.
Okay, this was the path forward. She's funny.
Finish reading both characters' stories for the hour of 10 a.m. In 428, you'll make your way through all the protagonists' stories in parallel like this. Once everyone has reached the end of a given hour, the next hour can begin.
Right, okay.
Three more characters. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god,
Yeah, if one of them's the person in the mascot costume, that's who we're going first, right?
Yeah, I have to go for that. I did put him in the Tumblr post, Sinister Animal.
That's got to be the cosplay detective.
Well, no, because I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Tama!
We got Kano. We got Achi again. Minorikawa, Osawa.
Gotta be the Tama.
I just have to watch Tama do that time. It's like 6 more
Yeah,
times.
it's very important. Incredible, 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 magical, magnificent. Let's go!
Exactly. I love the coloring of this photo.
I love the use of the tilt shift camera lens that famously makes everything look like toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hot. It's so hot in this thing. Way too hot. I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna. Everyone else in the street looks nice and cool. Here I am, getting treated in my very own personal midsummer heat wave. On top of that, I can barely see. I can barely breathe, for that matter. But hey, what can I do? Oh, I'm so thirsty. Some iced tea would be amazing right now. I'm gonna pass out from dehydration at this rate.
Oh no.
I may as well admit it. I underestimated how tough this would be. Who knew wearing a mascot costume could be so uncomfortable? A delicate young lady like myself has no business doing this sort of job. I suddenly have so much respect for the people in the superhero team shows. Like, can you imagine doing action scenes and something like this? Heck, all I'm doing is standing here and I'm this close to calling it quits. But I can't. I need the work. I need the money. This is no time to be a wuss. If I give up on this, what else am I possibly going to do? Check out this. Who wants to do Tama voice?
Check out the revolutionary new drink, Burning Hammer!
A free portion, usually quite small, of the product given out to consumers as a sales gimmick allows them to test the quality and effect of a cosmetic or health product prior to purchase, frequently referred to as a trial size or freebie version of the product. In addition to passing out free samples on the streets, some shops also include free samples with purchased products. Please note that simply taking a product without paying for it in order to test it out is theft. Don't do it.
Thanks to me, Scramble, for telling me what a free sample is.
What if you didn't know?
And also what theft is.
Yeah.
Telling us not to shoplift.
I thirst a free sample. The word passes by while shouting as loud as I can.
Come on and give it a try!
Oh, it's no use. People just walk by, one after the other. They avoid looking at the sample.
They hate the sample.
It's been like this ever since I started standing here. What gives? Yeah, you're right, Maxwell Elvis. What gives?
What did Maxwell Elvis say?
Maxwell Elvis said, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy has this to say on the subject of free samples while you were reading that out. And then also said that, actually, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy would have ended that last sentence with, is a victimless crime, do it. I figure at least one person would have taken a bottle by now. I mean, it's free. I haven't managed to give away a single one. If this keeps up, there's no way I'm getting paid. And then this whole miserable experience will have all been for nothing.
Just drink this and watch the pounds melt away! No exercising or dieting necessary!
I could hear the desperation in my own voice.
Just burn those pounds away!
They're giving me cold looks now. You probably think I'm some shyster trying to offload dodgy product. It's
that simple! That's simple, folks! You just drink the weight away! I guarantee it!
Heck, this whole thing reeks of a scam to me, too.
Reeks of scammies!
In other words, it seems extremely dubious or suspicious. The word scam, referring to a type of dishonest scheme, is actually of unknown origin. Several folk etymologies have been proposed, including that it comes from a simple shortening of scandalous misdeeds. But these claims have little evidence to support them.
It's so fucking funny when the game just teaches you about a real-world concept, because it's just like, it's picking and choosing very particular things to, like, highlight as things that you should know about. Like, okay, thank you. Like, the regional stuff makes sense, right? Because it's like, if you don't live in Japan, you might
or even if you don't live in Shibuya.
Yeah, exactly. So, that makes sense. But, this is like, okay, here's what a scam is.
Here's what a scam is. Did you know that a scam is, maybe derived from scandalous misdeeds? Something I've never heard before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's net negative information. You just let them learn something that probably isn't true.
Yeah.
Which they admit, this might not be true.
This is bullshit.
It's incredible. Oh.
Maybe it's not for Japanese language learners, but for English language learners.
Losing weight just by drinking some concoction is way too good to be true. Still, free is free. You'd think I'd be able to give one or two away. It's not like I'm not trying. Okay, pep talk time. You can do this. Think about the money. Just start with one bottle. Alright, I'm going to give this bottle away to the next person I see, no matter what.
This is gonna go wrong.
I close my eyes and gather a determination. I just need to get started, and the momentum will build from there. Alright, eyes open. There are two people walking in my direction. Wait, two? Oh no, which one do I pick? I keep waffling, they're both going to pass me by. Just need to hand this bottle off. Which one of these guys looks more likely to take it? Punching the free sample in my furry fist. I try to force it off at the business end of my left.
Disheveled fellow, that's the cosplay cop.
Yeah, that's the cosplay cop. I don't know who the top guy is. Presumably another cop?
He might be, yeah, or he's like another character.
So we're going for disheveled fellow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or disf.
The disc.
The disheveled.
That took a while for everybody to get. I'm glad that we did get there.
Clutching the free sample in my first fist, I try to force it off in the disheveled fellow to my right. To my surprise, he takes it. Huh?
Huh?
What's this?
What's this?
Okay. He asks, lifting an eyebrow as he looks at the bottle. Japan loves Columbo more than they do Twin Peaks? Yeah. I flap my fuzzy arms and strike a cute pose as I launch into the product pitch.
It's Burning Hammer, the #1 new diet drink. Please give it a try.
Please! No thanks.
The man says.
I'm good.
Keep my arms held open wide and pretend I didn't hear that.
Look,
He says.
I'm in a hurry. You should give this to someone else.
Tries to hand the sample back to me, but I hold my ground.
This is a fucking nightmare. This is a nightmare.
I love that it just
It
leaves.
looks exactly like this. They're just both standing stock still,
Yeah.
like in the photograph.
Oh,
This is
nightmare.
I
video.
love that there is actually a pause in between blocks of text, so they're just standing there still. A few moments, we were at a silent impasse. Maybe he's weirded out by my cat alter ego holding its freeze frame pose, because eventually he looks away, slips the bottle into his pocket, and walks off. She was, in fact, standing like that.
I did it.
I finally got someone to take one. There's still so many samples left. My brief surge of excitement dies before it can even fully take hold. I wonder how the other mascot is doing about now. There's a sales demo happening today at 1 o'clock at the Nokane building. Huh. Looks like the chicken has handed out all kinds of samples. I don't get it. How come nobody is taking any of mine? What could I possibly be doing wrong? Look at the clock. It's a little after 11. My morning of wandering around hawking diet drinks is just about over. I'll need to get ready to head over to the sales demo. I'd love to take the costume off, but then I'd have to carry it. The samples I haven't given out are almost too heavy as it is. Oh well, I might not have gotten results, but I tried my best. Sure hope they don't withhold my pay or anything.
Oh.
Hey, what gives? You got that many left? Oh, that's fine. Chicken speaks to the female voice.
Yeah?
I reply sheepishly.
Nobody seems to want to take mine.
Well, I mean, are you looking for the right targets?
Huh?
Like groups of girls, or bored-looking older ladies. Those are the types you gotta be gunning for, you know? Wow, I hadn't even considered that. Now that she says it, it seems so obvious. It says a diet drink, after all. Of course I'm not gonna have any luck trying to foist it off on random guys. Well, whatever, the chicken says. Here, give me the samples you've got left. Hand over my samples, and the chicken dumps the whole lot into her basket. I'll drink whatever's left so they don't find out you didn't pass them out, it says. Whoa!
Jug.
Huh?
Huh? Wait, like, all of them?
Yeah, all of them. The chicken sounds pretty confident in herself. These may just be sample-sized bottles, but still, they add up to a lot. I feel myself on the brink of tears at the kindness of her offer.
Thank you so much. That's a huge help.
I bowed deeply, which makes my mascot head wobble. Leaving the station behind, we head down Center Guy towards the Nokane building.
No Kanai building, a multi-tenant office building in Udagawacho, located in Center Guy, Shibuya's downtown district. In addition to hosting the weight loss drink sales demo, the building is also home to the foreign capital protection firm Japan Cellcom, the IT mainstay Shibuya On-Net, SOM, video game developer Shandai Tradeco, and Strike Back Labs, publisher of the monthly magazine Science Strikes Back, along with many other businesses.
Interesting.
Neat.
The Burning Hammer sales demo is going to be held there this afternoon. The job's supposed to pay 10,000 yen for the day. We could sell at least 100 bottles at the demo. Promised another 10,000 on top of that. I need to make sure I sell those 100 bottles. I need that 20,000 yen, and I need it ASAP.
Minigame, minigame, minigame.
I wonder
We're
why-
gonna play
Oh,
Tapper.
Burning hammer!
Arrive at the Nokane building, a rundown multi-tenant office complex. We head into the room where the Burning Hammer sales demo is taking place. There are already about 50 seats set out. I wonder how many people the free samples will pull in. The stage is set up at the far end of the room. That's where I'm going to be standing, sipping Burning Hammer while explaining its effects to the customers. Hurry up and oh, no, wait. Alright, hurry up and take that thing off! That's the chicken. Chicken flaps her wings as she
Oh, that was
speaks.
the chicken.
It's kind of early, but come on, let's have lunch. I'm starving. Now that she mentions it, I realize I'm pretty hungry myself. Demo's not starting for another 2 hours. Can't win a war against my stomach for that long. The chicken and I head to the waiting room where they set out our lunches for us. Mind getting my back real quick? Chicken asks. She arches her back towards me. Apparently she can't reach her own zipper.
Oh, sure. Give me just a sec.
Try to unzip the back of the chicken suit, but my own suit's thick, fuzzy fingers have a hard time with it.
Oh, dear.
What's the holdup? Come on, I'm roasting in this thing. Hurry up and get it off me.
I've almost got it. It's just awkward with these mitts.
Finally, I get a hold of the zipper and yank it downward. Girl emerges in the chicken as if the chicken itself were an egg.
Okay.
Phew! I'm alive. I'm alive! The red sweatshirt is drenched in sweat. Almost at once, she's kicking back and cooling off the hand fan.
Sorry, but would you mind getting me too?
I ask. Yeah, okay. I turn my back to the girl. I hear metal clacking behind me. At long last, we're about to be free of this 5-ton fursuit. I think I have a feeling about what's about to happen.
I have a horrible feeling about Tama's fate.
Huh? Girl murmurs awkwardly. Huh? What? Spike of anxiety hits me.
What's wrong?
Yeah, that's a no-go. Zipper's busted.
What?
Yeah, sorry. This thing ain't coming off.
What?
My vision goes
This
dark.
is great. This is great. No, no, no.
You know, I bet this would have sold more if they had pictures of Kento Kobashi on the bottles. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
No,
I tug desperately at the costume, but no luck. I'm trapped
No.
inside.
no. Oh, what the crap?
Oh, that was so good. See, because that was his finisher, one that was so effective he only ever used it 7 times in his career. Oh, I see. Yeah, I vaguely remembered that he was a wrestler that was very famous, but that makes sense. Oh well, we can talk to the boss about it when he gets back, the girl says. I mean, it's not like we can just cut it off to you without scissors or anything. She sounds entirely unconcerned.
This happens all the time.
It's so unfair.
So
We need to stuff these sweltering
Happens
steam
all
bombs as
the
soon as
fucking
possible.
time. Oh, poor Tama.
All I can do is clench my fist in impotent rage. But anyway, good work out there today, the girl continues. I'm Chiriko Osugi, by the way. You can just call me Chiri. She smiles as she introduces herself.
Aww.
I mean, I am a pretty cheery gal, after all. She breaks into a hearty guffaw.
Oh, sure. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, for sure. So, I guess you're not gonna be able to eat lunch tonight, get up, huh?
Oh no.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. What should I do?
Don't sweat it. Just leave it to me.
I'll eat
Huh?
your lunch for you.
I'll eat both lunches myself! uh, Cherry doesn't even wait for me to
Staring
reply
at the
before we
He's
eat
camera.
so
lunch.
happy about it.
It'd be a shame to let it go to waste, she says. She makes it sound like leftover food is a bigger concern than my hunger. I can feel my appetite stirring all the more as she devours my meal with a satisfied grin on her face. A faint, pathetic gurgle rises from my belly.
Ha!
That's a cheap little prepackaged box lunch. Right now it looks like a feast. They had
These
so much
pictures
fun
are
with these
so
shots.
good. Yeah.
It's so good. So what's your name? Cheery asks. Cheeks are still packed with rice. So what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
As I struggle to think of an answer, my eyes alight on the piece of tamagoyaki clutched between Cherry's chopsticks. The yellow sab of lightly grilled egg wobbles to and fro. I can see the inside from the way it's been sliced. Looks somewhat undercooked. Mom, what's your name?
Oh, right.
Hang on, I'm listening to the Beef Fox's puppy. Alright,
Tama. It's Tama.
Huh, you mean like the famous cat? Well, ain't that fitting? Cherry chortles and stuffs a piece of tamagoyaki into her mouth, and takes a big swig of iced tea.
Oh.
I am beyond jealous. I wish I could gorge myself in those lunchboxes until I'm full to bursting. Heck, even a cold glass of iced tea would be a lifesaver right now. So thirsty I'm starting to get all dizzy. Maybe I really am getting dehydrated. Good. If I don't do something, I'm gonna pass out before the sales demo even starts. Then I remember something. Zipper down my back might be listed. I can still take the head off, right? That way, I'd at least be able to eat and drink stuff.
All right.
I decide to... Oh, there's 3 options!
There's 3 options. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if any of these are gonna work.
Yeah, I don't trust Cheery after she maybe broke my fucking zipper.
I think the zipper was broken immediately after you put it on.
That could also be true. Do we want to yank or rock?
Yank, I think.
Okay. I decide to grab the head in both hands and yank it upward with all my might. Oh, come on. No matter how hard I pull, it won't come off.
Ow!
Dull pain throbs at the back of my head. Did I smack it against something at some point? Cherry flashes me a curious look. What are you doing? She asks.
I thought maybe I could at least get the head off.
I try pulling again, refusing to give up. That ain't gonna work. That thing's attached to the body. I slump forward in defeat, face planting on the tabletop.
No.
Most folks would have noticed that when they put it on, you know.
Well, I didn't. The boss helped me get into it is the thing.
Well, don't let it get you down, Cheery says. Here, drink some of this. She pulls a bottle with a straw from her bag and pours some of the tea into it. Yeah! In a fever of thirst, I jam the plastic straw through the mascot costume's mouth. Thankfully, it reaches as far as my own.
Yeah! Yeah!
Suck for all I'm worth. This is the...
This is a great gif.
I suck and I suck and I suck. The body rejoices and the moisture returns to it like rain coming to the desert.
Dun, dun,
And
dun,
thus
dun, dun,
I
dun,
revive. Actually, it kind of does feel like I'm coming back to life.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you
I'm gonna-
so much. I'm never going to
gonna
forget this as long
drop
as I
out.
live, bitch. Bye.
Bye, Troka.
I'll probably be back.
Mm-hmm.
Tears welling up in my eyes. I clutch Cheery's hand in my fuzzy mitts. Aw, hey, I'm not the kind of person to abandon someone in need, you know? She replies. She took so long to give her that drink and also ate her lunch.
Yeah.
An embarrassed grin crosses her face.
How come you're carrying this bottle around with you anyway?
Oh, that's because I make my own protein juice.
Oh, we're learning. In Japan, the word protein is frequently used to refer to a powdered health food supplement that contains vitamins and minerals, as well as a protein component. It is dissolved in milk or another liquid to create a drink. A protein diet typically involves drinking a glass of this in place of a meal. Drinking it in place of tea would assuredly lead to weight gain.
Protein juice? Never heard of it. I heard that if you have protein juice for one of your 3 meals a day, you'll lose weight. So yeah, kinda need to keep it. Even Cheery's sort of, well, chubby frame, I don't think proteins are working so great for her. I'm trying all sorts of stuff, but right now protein is totally the best thing for my diet. This stuff, though. Cheery cuts her eyes at the samples of burning hammer on the table.
Uh-huh.
It's like, totally bogus.
Huh? Bogus?
That's a surprise. Well, yeah, Cheery says. You gotta exercise if you want to burn body fat. Burn.
The best way to burn fat is to engage in steady, low-intensity aerobic exercise. After roughly 20 minutes of such exercise, the body burns through its available blood sugar, and the brain sends signals to have fat brought into the bloodstream. This is how fat is burned. Anaerobic exercise, which leaves you panting and breathless, is not effective.
She smacks herself on one flabby arm. I mean, there's no way you're gonna lose weight by taking in more calories. Huh. Did she just say she was drinking protein juice to lose weight? I keep that thought to myself. I mean, that'd be as ridiculous as all-you-can-eat Kobe beef, she adds. Shakes her head seriously. I'm not sure about using all-you-can-eat anything as an example of a discussion about weight loss. But again, I keep the thought to myself. But hey, a job's a job, Cheery says after a moment, cooking up again. You tell me to sell this junk, I'll sell it. Sudden wailing comes through the other side of the door. Please, just give me time. I swear I'll get it back to you. What the heck? Cheery says. Is that the boss? A nod. That's definitely Miss Yanagashita's voice. He's the guy who hired me. Sidling up alongside Cheery, I very quietly open the door and take a peek inside. Oh my god. This fucking guy. Mr. Yanagashita.
Classic Yakuza guy. Classic Yakuza guy right there.
Down on his hands and knees, begging, while 2 uncouth-looking men glower at him. Just a little more time, that's all I ask, he pleads. If I sell this stuff, I can pay you back. I see a tiny bottle of burning hammer in his hand. Just a little more. Just a little more.
Just a little more. I just gotta sell this. We've heard that enough out of you.
Yeah. There the guy sneers. We ain't giving you any more time, so quit asking. But I really just need a little longer this time. Please, you gotta believe me. It's bowing. Look at things, Mr.
Every
Union
time.
is dealing with some loan sharks.
Though it seems obvious that this term refers to toothy predators of the deep, the word shark in this case actually has its origins in an older Germanic word meaning parasite or someone who preys on others. The same word gave rise to the terms pool shark and card shark. In the case of loan sharks, though, the initial mental image seems quite appropriate.
Interesting. I didn't realize that was true. This game loves to teach you etymology. The two thugs are clearly in
But
no
also
mood
it
because-
unteaches you etymology.
Yeah, it teaches you false etymology. The two thugs are clearly in no mood for his continued groveling. Cheery and I exchange a glance. It's probably best if we don't go out there right now. But now I'm really worried. Am I actually going to get paid for this gig? So I'm parting that. One of the men grabs you by the nape of the neck and drags him to his feet. Come with us, pal. We'll take you someplace you can work off your debts. Hey, what? Mr. Unagashio wheels. Two men drag him away.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Guess he's gone then, Cheery says. Cheery's starting to pack up her things.
But hey, wait, what are you doing?
Going home. Not much point sticking around.
Going home?
I mean, the demo sure ain't happening now. Anyhow, it was nice working with you. See ya.
Cheery!
Moments
Cheery,
later,
wait!
Cheery's out the door.
Cheery!
She's still stuck in the costume. Now what do I do? Been left here all by myself. More or less at a total loss.
Bad end!
Shift's
over. Alright, well let's get another character to, I guess, kill the Yakuza or whatever the fuck. Hell.
Yeah, because there's a few options for getting the... Like, the only real choice was the... You can give a drink to a different guy.
I think that this is a bad end that was delivered to us by the fact that, other characters need to intercept those,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do... Which of the new guys do we want to do?
I like how Minorikawa, like, flashes the arm out. So let's go green.
Oh!
Yeah! He's
This guy's
pointing!
cool. The Super Club 90. Okay, we're getting...
A motorcycle produced by Honda with an 85cc engine displacement. A common sight around town, often used by newspaper and postal delivery workers. Many owners are big enthusiasts, sometimes even swapping out parts such as handlebars or mufflers and giving the body a repaint, resulting in fashionable bikes that don't even look like super clubs at first glance.
Interesting. The Super Cup 90 raced down Route 246 towards Shibuya. Oh my god. Speedometer remained at a steady 60 kph. Pumping the gas harder was no use. This was as fast as the bike would go. Minorikawa shouted as he sped along. Damn it! I'm not letting you die! He jerked the handlebars and blew past a truck on the inside. The driver scowled at him as he shot by. This fucking music is great!
This is a great opening.
This is Sonic music.
You maniac! You trying to get yourself killed?
Just the opposite, Minorikawa shouted back. I'm saving lives. stoplight had turned red, cutting him off at the intersection. Oh, come on. He had no choice but to slam on the brakes. But his agitation boiled over as he waited for the signal to change again. How long is this thing gonna stay red? Hurry up already. He brought the biker right up to the very edge of the line, keeping the engine revved like a dragster, ready to peel out. Not on time is not in my dictionary. The light turned red. Then Minoricar's own light turned green at last. He hit the accelerator as hard as he could.
Slams on that thing.
His engine died with a sputter.
Oh.
Huh. Oh, come on! What the hell? Car horns blared angrily behind him. In a fury, he pulled his bike over to the side of the road. No matter what he did, the engine refused to turn over. Was the problem with the spark plug? Maybe the battery? Whatever it was, he didn't have time to figure out now. Tears in his eyes, he left the bike, his companion of 10 years, abandoned on the roadside. He was about to break into a run when he saw a taxi dead ahead letting out a passenger. He hurried to hop into the cab. Just head for Shibuya Station. I'll let you know exactly where once we get closer. The taxi driver nodded coolly. Of course. Oh wait, do you want to be taxi driver?
Of course, sir.
10 minutes!
Hmm?
I need you to get me there in 10 minutes! The driver grimaced.
I'm afraid getting there in 10 minutes is a bit...
15 then!
Sir, that's still...
Look, that's all the time I can afford.
Assuming traffic conditions cooperate, sir, then maybe. I can't make any promises.
Norikawa looked at the driver's ID photo above the fare meter. His name was Hachiro Kimizuka. He was a middle-aged fellow, looked a little rough around the edges. Mr. Kimizuka, I chose you for this. You can do it.
Chose me? Sir, I'm pretty sure we met by chance.
Okay, sure. I suppose you could phrase it that way. Anyhow, can we get going? Right.
Right.
Kimizuka said with a faint sigh.
I'll see what I can do.
The taxi pulled away at a decent clip. Norikawa's frantic journey had started 20 minutes earlier. He'd been at home, working on an interview piece. He clucked his tongue in annoyance as the ringing phone broke his train of thought. Why did someone always call right when the words were flung? If he didn't keep getting interrupted, he probably could wrap the piece up in no time. Be quiet! He pointed at the telephone as he yelled. I'm writing here! But his shouting did nothing to silence the ringing. He didn't have much choice but to pick up. Minorikawa speaking. There's no response. Hello? Hesitated and ready to hang up. Is this a prank call? Me.
It's me. It's Toyama.
It is Taro Toyama, the president of Heaven Publishing. Publishing company that puts up with hard-hitting non-fiction books and tabloid-style scandal rags. The invincible journalist, penned by company president Toyama himself, was a candidate for the Japan Non-Fiction Prize. Oh, what do you want? This is about work. I'm already booked pretty full.
Jeez.
He'd taken work from Heaven Publishing on several occasions, but the pay was hardly competitive. Lately he'd been turning them down a lot, so he hadn't heard from Toyama in a while. No,
this isn't work-related.
Then what do you want? I'm kind of pressed for time here, working on some copy. Norikawa was in no mood to beat around the bush. Seemed like every conversation he had with Toyama went like this.
Ah, you're busy. That's good. Busy's good when you're a freelancer.
Chiyama sounded unusually sympathetic. Norikawa found it off-putting.
I hear sales have been good on your end?
He said cautiously.
I think this is with this month's 4-star general gossip and all.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know, we'll see.
4-star General Gossip is the magazine focusing on the private lives of celebrities and politicians. Most of the articles found in its pages are random nonsense. 1 out of every 100 or so contains an actual major scoop.
That's a real bad hit rate.
1% of the time, this place has a good article. It was a 4-star Journal Gossip, the monthly magazine, Heaven Publishing's flagship publication. It had a small circulation, for the most part flew under the radar. Once in a while they'd land some big scoop and sell like crazy. This month's edition would come with a free scratch card, a gimmick that had moved 100,000 copies of these.
Okay.
5 winning symbols in a row wins 100,000 yen, was it? Norikawa asked. A weak, moist sound came through the receiver. Baffled, Norikawa listened more closely. Came again, then again. Kind of sounded like sobbing. Mr. Toyama? Are you crying? There's another soft sob, then yet another. What's going on? Where are you? Norikawa asked.
At the office?
Toyama managed. Let out another mewling whimper. What's the matter?
It's nothing.
Well, it's got to be something. Come on, what is it? Toyama gave no reply. Mr. Toyama, you still there? Silence. What is it? What happened? Look. It doesn't tell me anything. What the hell is going on? Toyama squeaked out a drawn-out line. Okay, I'm sick of this. I'm hanging up now.
Okay, yeah, that's probably you.
Minarkar was about to break the connection when he heard Toyama murmur.
The only thing I can do now is die.
The taxi lurched to a sudden stop as the driver slammed on the brakes. Norikawa pitched forward, his face smacking against the back of the seat in front of him. Kimizuka stuck his head out the window. I think that's you.
No, it's
a taxi driver.
Oh, right, yeah. Careful, buddy! You're gonna get yourself killed!
Norikawa blinked the stars for his eyes and saw a man moving alongside the cab. The guy grabbed onto the handle of the back door. Please, I need you to let me have this cab. No way, Norikawa snapped. Just who did this guy think he was? Please, I'm begging you here. Look, I'm in a hurry, pal. Get your own cab. I know how ridiculous this must sound, but please, this is really, really urgent. Urgent? Yes, it's a matter of life or death. Please. The guy did look pretty desperate. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm dealing with something urgent here too. And let me ride with you. I'll pay for the whole fare. My entire future's on the line here. The guy sure was persistent. Maybe he was telling the truth. But Norikawa had some problems of his own. Sorry, buddy. It's life or death on my end, too. I gotta look after me and mine. Right. So sorry to trouble you. Finally, the guy gave up and shuffled away. Guess it couldn't have been that much of a life-ending crisis after all.
I feel like we might want to, like this line's gonna end soon,
yeah.
And we're gonna want to have Kano do something that makes this guy let him in the
Yeah, fucking so funny that Kano's gonna quit over this. He's gonna quit.
Yeah, again.
Nurikawa checked his wristwatch. Damn it! That just cost us 5 minutes.
5 minutes? I'll try to make it up, sir.
The driver called back. Taxi lurched into motion, the engine quickly revving up to speed. His fancy-ass watch. That was good. I love the, like, stop motion with photos that happen in this game.
Yeah.
Once inside the building, he avoided the elevator in favor of rushing up the stairs. Heaven Publishing rented out the 3rd and 4th floors. In all likelihood, Toyama would be at the editing department of 4-star General Gossip on the 4th floor. When he got there, however, the door was locked. Mr. Toyama! Hey, Mr. Toyama! He shouted and banged, but there was no reply. Something was seriously wrong. Nurikawa took a deep breath and then kicked the door in. Whoa! It sighed as he stepped into the office, filled him with horror. Oh god, he killed himself.
Oh, damn.
The fucking Dracula castle music!
I think this is the bad end.
Nurikawa clutched the sides of his head. And too late. Oh no! If only I'd gotten here a little sooner. Just 5
Right, so
minutes.
this is Kano's fault. This is Kano's fault.
Yeah, Kano, big fucking idiot. He's constantly fucking it up.
Right, well. So far we've hit 2 bad ends.
Yeah.
And
seems
both
like-
of those bad ends seem like they require other characters' intervention.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at Thomas Dance again.
Well, yeah, it's really good is the thing.
Yeah. Should we do other new guy, or should we go to Kano?
I feel like we should do the last new guy first, and then yeah. Just get all the introductions out of the way.
This is
here.
Banana Man, the guy who has a banana. That's all I know
yeah,
about this
that's
guy.
the banana guy.
Wealth, status, honor. I keep accidentally enabling autoplay. None of these mean anything to me.
Great. Great
All I
start.
want is a peaceful life. To put worry behind me. To stay calm and serene. To be free of worldly concerns. Free at any cost.
Okay.
Cheery rhythm pumped from the CD player set up against the stunning wall. It was the latest hit from Aya Kamiki, the songwriter sensation who was blowing up the pop charts. Kenji Osawa reached the stereo remote on his desktop. He ratcheted the volume up a little louder. He looked like the sort of man who would be more interested in classical music, but in fact he was a huge fan of the girl rock popular with middle schoolers. Closing his eyes, he swayed back and forth in time with the music, humming his favorite lyrics under his breath. But his movements faltered. It's no use.
It's no use!
It's no use! Aya's voice usually soothed whatever ailed him, but today even she couldn't help. Today, That was a complete wreck in both body and mind. Mounds of paperwork are scattered across the desktop in his study. Restricted. Identify the infection route of UA virus. What? It says high. The disease is the high death rate, 80% to 99%, only to range of systems, including general body acute pain, recombination factor.
Yeah?
Whole of it about viruses and vaccines. It had only been a week since he returned from a business trip to his company's branch office in the US, and he was slated to go back in another week's time. It was truly a staggering amount of work he needed to get through while he was at home. He picked up one of the papers, glanced at it aimlessly, and just tossed it back onto the desk. Slumping back in his chair, he let out a long, deep sigh. He was in no mental state to work right now. A faint knock at the door barely roused him from his torpor. Director, may I come in? It was his vice director, Mamoru Tanaka. Do you want to be Osawa?
Sure. Director, may I come in?
That's his vice director.
Oh, okay. Sure. The door's open.
Tanaka came into the study. I know it's not a great time, but Osawa could barely make out his words. He tapped the remote, lowering the volume of the music. Tanaka continued apologetically. A call came in from the lab, hoping for a response to the email they sent yesterday.
I'm sure they don't need it today.
Apparently they do need an answer as soon as possible, sir. I did ask them to give you some more time, but I see. No.
I see.
Sam said wearily.
All right, then.
Tanaka dipped his head slightly and slipped out of the room. Osawa contemplated his colleague. Tanaka was a man you could truly depend on. He has enough of his own work to do. Didn't need to come here again today, but he did. He'd been working in close concert ever since Osawa had gotten back to Japan. Without Tanaka's support, there was no way he would be in a mindset to do any work at all right now. Sidling up to his computer, Osawa opened his email program and started answering the work-related messages. He reported on his business travel expenses, offered his opinions on capital investments, requested confirmation on current medicinal stockpiles. He worked with bleak detachment.
Jeez.
None of this meant anything to him right now. Then a new email appeared in his inbox. The sender was identified simply as A. The subject line read 1 year ago, South Africa. The message body was blank. There appeared to be multiple images attached. Ordinarily, Osawa would have deleted a message like this immediately, assuming that it contained some kind of virus. The word South Africa drew his attention. Could this possibly be related to... He couldn't help but to wonder. For a long moment he hovered the cursor over one of the image files. At last, as if spurred on by the upbeat rhythm in his ears, he double-clicked the mouse. What is this? The grainy photograph showed a large room with a dozen or so people laid out on beds. It appeared to be some sort of medical ward. Sawa felt a strange flutter in his chest. Quickly opened another image. This one showed a close-up of one of the patients in his bed. Large red blotches covered his face. A large volume of blood appeared to be dripping from his ears and nostrils. A cold shudder ran up Sawa's spine. What the hell? These symptoms. Sawa opened up the remaining image files. Each new picture showed another of the patients. They all appeared to be teetering on the brink of death. There was no doubt about it. These people were infected with the UA virus.
Yeah, what's... Oh dear!
The UA virus belongs to family Pilaviridae, genus UA-like virus. ULK? I don't know. It is a member of the same family as the Ebola virus. It causes UA virus, fulminant hemorrhagic fever. It is capable of airborne transmission, though an infected individual cannot pass on the infection before symptoms manifest. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has assigned the virus to Risk Group 4, the classification for the most dangerous infectious agents.
Great. That sounds great.
But how? Questions tumbled through Osama's mind. His fingers tapped out a quick message. He doubted he'd get a response, but he might as well try. Who are you? Where are these images from? The UA virus got its name from a Swahili word for flower. Is this still the same? Oh my god, it's
No,
a
this is
different
a
one.
different one. Yeah, I noticed because the previous one said 1, so...
The UA virus is roughly 90 nanometers to 110 nanometers in diameter, 500 nanometers to 700 nanometers long. Because of its pronounced sickle-like shape, it is sometimes known as the sickle of death. It possesses a viral envelope, the surface of which is coated with spike-shaped protein protuberances.
Cool!
Cool! The UA virus had a name for Swahili word for flower. Supposedly, this was based on the fact that the propagated form of the virus resembled the petals of the flower. Despite the flowery name, however, the disease was anything but pretty. Uwa didn't just mean flower, it also meant to kill. That's such a fucking cheesy fucking thing. This fake virus.
Hey, dude, hey, I'm really interested in what this thing's gonna explain here.
Because most details regarding the UA virus have been suppressed, cases of UA infection are largely unknown to the world at large. Because all patients known to be infected with the virus on official record have died within a short time frame, the mortality rate is given as 100%. As the incidence of known cases grows, the number may drop below 100%, but the mortality rate will likely remain extraordinarily high.
Oh. Oh, yeah, of course.
Moreover, there's a very short incubation period between infection, oh my god, there's so many of these, the onset of symptoms.
We're in the lore world right now.
It spread from the lungs to the lymph nodes, and from there dispersed throughout the body. The virus propagates in several places, including liver cells and macrophages. It destroys the endothelial cells within blood vessels. Upon reaching the brain, it forms a neural sludge of blood mixed with other bodily fluids. Death. Within roughly 12 hours, bleeding would set in throughout the body, everywhere but the bones and muscles, with lethal results. Due to its incredibly high mortality rate, the disease's very existence has been kept hidden from public knowledge. But why? So his computer trying to signify the arrival of a new email. The sender was A. He hurried to open the message. Once again, the subject line read, 1 year ago, South Africa. Your crimes.
Uh-oh.
Sauer stared at those two words. My crimes? That left him only with further questions. He looked again at the images from the previous email. What makes any of this my crimes? He could see that the patient's bleeding was severe. He estimated several hours had passed since the onset of the disease. It wouldn't be long before their lives are cut short. To feel that agony, that suffering, and then to perish. Am I to blame for that? Another faint knock came at the door. Darling, do you have a moment? Do you want to be his wife?
Yeah, darling,
His wife.
do you have a moment? Yeah?
I think A is funnier.
Yeah, it is.
I saw was already the DOA. I didn't seem to do it. Did that do it? I don't know if it did it.
Yes. Come in.
Sorry, I need to see if the sound alert is working. I think
Ah,
it's
okay.
probably a sound alert. Oh, yeah, okay. It just plays a tiny bit of Friends theme.
That's funny.
I stepped into the study. The room filled with the scent of her perfume.
Have you reconsidered the whole America thing?
She asked. This again, Sawa thought sullenly to himself.
Please. Can we not discuss this right now? If not now, then when? You know this isn't just a decision to make on your own.
On his latest business trip, a major American pharmaceutical firm attempted to headhunt him, asking him to join them and be among the top researchers in the world. The money and prestige held no interest in him. He was reluctant to turn his back on Koshi Pharmaceutical after his many years of service.
Make sense?
Pharmaceutical company for which Kenji Ozawa works. It's a major corporation with a solid sales network both domestically and internationally, and an annual turnover of 1 trillion yen. It holds patents for several medications that are in demand worldwide. It's influential in the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, and other political institutions. It employs roughly 7,000 people, including 600 resources. I gotta blow my nose.
Okay.
Okay, nose blown. Nonetheless, he was intrigued by the offer. It would mean the chance to conduct his virus research, in a much better funded environment. Taking the job would necessitate relocating to the US, however. When he'd mentioned the possibility of emigrating to I, she'd shot the idea down on the spot. Her opposition was understandable. I's father, Suguru Makino, was a member of Akoshi Pharmaceuticals' board of directors. No way was he going to let Osawa jump ship to another company.
Well, that's one reason. Darling, please.
I drew in closer to him.
Think about it from my perspective. If you leave for America, what am I supposed to tell my father?
He'd gotten so used to it, that grating whine of hers. He hates his
Dude.
fucking wife. His dang old ball and
Jeez,
chain.
dude! Have you considered what might happen to Okoshi if you leave, dear?
We can discuss that
We
once
can
all this is finished. Oh no, wait, you are doing this all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Saw kept his voice as level as he could.
You do remember that you're a director, right? You have responsibilities. Stop thinking about yourself so much.
With a sour look, I turned and departed.
To be fair, you do seem to have responsibilities and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, he had known that moving to America would never be a simple matter, regardless of what his wife thought about it. There was another reason, however. The antiviral agent that he had developed at Okushi.
Uh-huh.
Therapeutic drug used to treat viral infections. Examples include the drugs used against influenza and HIV. These treatments do not eliminate the infection. Rather, they simply inhibit the development of the disease. There are still many issues with such drugs, including the risk that treated viruses possess or develop a resistance that makes the treatment ineffective. Academic institutions and pharmaceutical companies worldwide devote tremendous resources to further advancing the field of antiviral medicine.
Makes sense.
After the UA virus is discovered, infectious disease research facilities worldwide have thrown themselves into a top secret effort to develop a vaccine. What's a vaccine? I don't know.
Well,
Vaccines
this
function-
knowledge will never be useful for us.
function by safely introducing a harmless or attenuated version of a virus or other pathogen into the human body. This triggers the body to produce antibodies against the pathogen, making it difficult for the dangerous version to take hold. But Machina would order Dusawa to work on creating an antiviral agent, not a vaccine. Vaccine immunizes the subject in order to prevent the infection in the first place. Firstly, an antiviral agent could be used to treat patients already infected. It was a so-called wonder drug, combating the virus itself. Creating such a drug was far easier said than done. Developing the antiviral was a long, arduous road. Only after years of research, Hirasawa's team succeeded in identifying a substance that might qualify as an antiviral agent for England. In theory, if it was administered during the virus's initial stages, 100% recovery could be attained. Data also suggested an 80% survival rate for patients treated shortly after the onset of symptoms. There was a fatal flaw with the new antiviral agent. The side effects on the body were unusually potent. If it was administered in amounts beyond a certain threshold, it was linked to life-threatening complications.
That seems to not work then.
Yeah, that seems like you did a bad job. Whoops. I left my controller.
You accidentally press the time button. Now you might have to use the arrow keys to something or another. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so you can only do it if you get to a reread point.
But you can still read in the future, you just can't go there?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
I don't know why
Sure.
that's how that works.
Weird, but okay.
Side effects of the body were usually potent. At the time, the research was an impasse. It was seen that the drug had to be administered in high volume to combat the explosive propagation of the UA virus. But then Osawa received futurity.
Ooh, good news! Fuck yes! Yes!
Oh my god, Akoshi Pharmaceuticals
Yeah!
nanotechnology. Nanotechnology created and operated on an extremely small scale. Technology. Often measured in nanometers. There are 1 billion
A billion nanometers in a meter.
I love how it explains that multiple times. But in different ways both times. Some nanotech devices are literally regulated on the atomic level. The possibilities are ever-expanding in practical fields such as medicine and materials science. The United States is among the world leaders in the push for research and development.
Nanomachines, son.
Nanomachines. The DDS. Drug delivery system.
That makes sense.
Sawa jumped on it immediately by administering his antiviral agent with the nanotech.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh my god, there's a video.
He has a video!
Because the DDS can be used to deliver a drug with pinpoint precision and only when it's needed, it can greatly reduce the side effects of using very potent drugs. DDS developed by Okoshi Pharmaceutical utilizes advanced high-tech polymers, which ensure that it capsules containing the drug are fully broken down and eliminated from the body roughly 1 week after administration.
I need a... Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. When you take the funny cross drug, the fucking...
Everything
watching
will
it
be
again.
okay thanks to you.
I want to do this to my body. Can
Yeah,
I
I
eat
bet
these
it'll feel
guys?
really good.
Yeah. Procedure was a huge success. There was a marked increase in the drug's efficacy, along with the expected decrease in... Oh my god.
Okay, this isn't explaining what the adverse side effects is. This is just explaining the concept of an adverse side effect.
Yeah, despite mentioning it multiple times before this point.
This game rules.
Yeah. A pharmaceutical is said to have a positive effect if its use brings about the desired results in treating a medical condition, but many drugs create unwanted or unforeseen adverse effects as well. Given the extreme complexity of most drugs' interaction with the human body, nearly any medicine can have both positive and negative effects. The effects have been
Like
confirmed. Oh my god!
Haha!
2 more. There's so much blue text
This
in this.
is the lore guy!
The effects have been confirmed
We're
via
getting so
animal
lore
testing
right
on
now.
monkeys. Experience involving drugs and medical techniques tested on animals to confirm their safety before they're used on humans. The 1964 Declaration of Helsinki, which lays out ethical standards for human experimentation, advocates responsible animal testing, but many animal rights advocates regard such testing as a form of animal cruelty. I'm so glad that it's telling me what animal testing is, because I didn't know otherwise. When a new drug is being prepared for government approval, Archer has been tested on animals and must pass tests on humans, clinical trials, that evaluates its safety and suitability. Such tests are frequently conducted on both patients and healthy individuals. In Japan, the development of new drugs is often hindered by insufficient legal infrastructure for conducting clinical trials, resulting in a smaller knowledge base and fewer opportunities for testing. But the very existence of this new wonder drug is still a secret.
Okay.
No doubt Okushi's leadership would be reluctant to see Osawa, the drug's lead researcher, transferred to another company.
Yeah.
Still, it wasn't completely outside the realm of possibility. Once the antiviral was out of development and announced to the public, someone would be free and clear. For that very reason, he was loath to cause any friction over the drug right now. His anxiety only magnified his concern about the email he just received. Osawa called up Tanaka over the intercom.
There's
funny.
something I want to show you. Could you come in here?
You needed a second opinion. Tanaka could be relied upon. Osawa opened the door the moment Tanaka knocked. He looked around before ushering his vice director inside. What's this about, sir?
This.
There's people playing this video game.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Osawa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
sorry, Tanaka.
Tanaka's face would fail. Video games? What's that? It cannot be. Tanaka clearly recognized the symptoms of the univirus.
Any idea what this is about?
No, sir.
These images were just emailed to me. The subject line says, 1 year ago, South Africa.
Oh, it's you, I think.
No, you're the...
Oh, no, yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah.
That would put it around the same time as the most recent run of infections, wouldn't it, sir? That information isn't... Tanaka trailed off. Osawa nodded.
The thing I don't understand is... why these pictures were sent to me.
Osawa opened the other email from A.
The second message I got says these pictures are my crimes.
I'll look into this on my own end, sir, Tanaka said. He hesitated uncomfortably. Sir, just to make sure,
Are you asking about what I think you're asking about?
So said, Tanaka gave a slight nod.
Understood. Don't worry. I won't trouble you.
I appreciate that, sir. Visibly relieved, Tanaka left the study. So, brought up a folder marked EU virus on its screen. In the folder were enlarged images of the virus itself. Double-clicked on one of the images. It flew up on the monitor to reveal the pathogen in intricate detail. The specimen of the Eurovirus is approximately 100 nanometers in diameter. Yeah, dude, I already knew that, because the game told me. 10,000 in the line would take up barely a millimeter. But a single tiny virion upon entering the human body could become 2,000 an hour. That speed of multiplication was nothing short of astonishing.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah. Even the Ebola virus had a typical incubation period of 7 days or so before infectees developed symptoms. First, the family Filariidae that causes Ebola hemorrhagic fever. Currently, only 5 characterized species are known: Typhus, Sudan, Reston, Syria, and the Bundibugyo. Ebola is widely known for its high mortality rate: 53% for the Sudan form, 88% for the satire. Of the loose, but the Reston variety, discovered in monkeys that had been brought to the U.S., has displayed no pathogenicity in humans. I'm reaching my reading cap because there's so much fucking lore in this section.
There's so much lore.
It's just all constantly.
I'll do the next few blue ones.
Thank you. For influenza, it was 1 or 2. The onset of the Eurovirus happened in a mere 12 hours. Sawa viewed an image slideshow of the virus's propagation mechanism. It was a fascinating sight, no matter how many times he looked at it. Viruses existed to multiply, nothing more. They had no motives, no driving logic, nothing but simple multiplication. To Asawa, that fact held a certain air of mystery. If viruses had emotions, how would they feel about their lives? He had thrown himself into virus research in search of answers to questions like that. Arches the nomads could truly know. What if the virus is a guy? About? That's what I want to know about viruses. What do they think about this whole situation? What do viruses think about Joe Biden? His development of the antiviral agent had really been nothing more than another job responsibility. He felt no particular sense of duty to protect people from a killer virus.
What?
He was just happy for the chance to play around with the UA day after day. He don't care.
I'm starting to feel like this is your crimes. You deserve to have an email that says your crimes, baby. If this is what you fucking think.
Another email around his inbox. I know what you're thinking about, you sick fuck. Sender A. Subject line: 1 year ago, South Africa. Again. Sarah read the message. Do not look away. These are your crimes. This time there were 4 images attached. They're gonna be scary, right? These ones gonna be scary?
You'd think they'd be scary, right?
Sarah proceeded to open each of them in turn. That's him. The first struck Osawa so much that he felt like he'd been punched in the head. One of the UA patients from the earlier images was being injected with something.
No.
Osawa muttered to himself.
It can't be.
Second image showed one of the infected hunched over in pain, vomiting up blood. And then it showed Osawa doing a funny pose in
Doing
front
it.
of him.
Doing it and doing two like peace signs.
Yeah, going, cheese. Symptoms had already manifested, but Osawa thought he could see that some degree of life had come back into the patient's eyes. Rushed to open the third image. I love that it's just not showing them because they couldn't get the pictures for it.
It's hard, yeah.
Showed a morgue piled high with corpses. Rictus of anguish on the dead faces made them look no longer human.
Great.
Various fluids seeped from the eyes and nostrils. Well, let's learn about lymph nodes.
Small organs that function as a part of the lymphatic system in mammals. When foreign substance invades the body, the lymph nodes detect it, prompting the production of white blood cells such as lymphocytes and macrophages to consume the invader. A viral infection sometimes causes the lymph nodes to swell up as a result of increased activity.
The lymph nodes are grotesquely swollen. They were hospital beds, stained with massive amounts of blood and gastric fluids. Next came the fourth and final image. More corpses. They had badges fixed to their chests. Various labels. 6 hours passed. 12 hours passed, and 18 hours passed. It looked as if someone had been attempting live trials with the antiviral agent. Osawa didn't consider the antiviral agent ready for release, but that was because his team hadn't conducted clinical trials on humans yet. And there was a good reason why such trials hadn't been conducted. There was no way to test the efficacy of the drug without an infected patient. To run a proper clinical test, someone would first need to be infected with the virus. No matter how effective animal testing had been, if the drug proved ineffective on humans, that person would have a guaranteed death sentence. It was unthinkable to run trials that involved such a deadly risk. And yet, as he looked over the images again and again, Osawa became certain. Without his knowledge, someone, presumably someone from Akoshi Pharmaceutical, had conducted human testing with the antiviral agent.
Great!
This time, time markers on the corpses in the fourth image were surely there to mark the time elapsed since the onset of symptoms. A thorough trial would test the drug's effectiveness in those time frames. Sawa slammed his fist on the desk, enraged. This was nothing short of vile human experimentation in the guise of clinical testing. The people responsible could not be allowed to get away with it. This. There was only one person Osawa could trust to keep this under wraps. His boss, Makino.
What do you mean?
He reached for his phone to call Makino.
Are you...
He stopped short as soon as he picked up the receiver. He knew he was in no state of mind to have a calm, reasoned conversation right now. Turning to the CD player, he put on Aya Kamiki's latest album.
Yeah!
Leaning back in his chair, he surrendered himself to her soothing tones. Bit by bit, he could feel himself returning to a calmer emotional state. There had been a time when Osawa hadn't listened to music at all. In fact, he'd had no interest in arts in general. Music, painting, cinema. It was only due to a simple coincidence that he had found Aya Kamiki. His daughter had asked for a CD as a birthday present, so he'd swung by the store to pick one up. Since Kamiki's new album had just come out, there was a display for it at the front of the shop. Something about the bright, colorful album package had drawn him in. After a time, Sawa could feel himself growing calmer. Took a nice deep breath. Oh my god, what is it?
Banish the nerves completely. Let's make this take more time.
First he took a nice deep breath, and he closed his eyes and tried to banish the nerves completely. Leaning his head towards the music, he could feel the melody pervade his body. He could scarcely believe there had been a time when he hadn't cared about music. Surely something that has such a strong effect on the body and mind alike also conveyed a deeper meaning. Osawa let the positive energy flow through him, buoying his spirits. At last, when his mood had sufficiently calmed under the music's influence, Osawa reached for the hands. The study door opened, and a stolid-faced man appeared in the doorway. I beg your pardon, Mr. Osawa? Would you mind coming to the living room for a moment? The detectives assembled in the living room, all wore grave expressions. The room was brimming with tension, and Osawa felt it ramp up even further as he entered. I think this is you.
What is it? Has something happened?
The man who had come to find him turned to speak, hesitating at first. Yes. It turns out that your other daughter, Hitomi, has been abducted by an unknown party. Oh shit!
Oh, he's their dad!
He's their dad! Abducted? Sawa's mind whirled. What are you talking about? Oh, that's you.
What are you talking about? Maria's the one who's been abducted.
No, sir. You don't understand. I'm saying that Hitomi has also been abducted, in addition to Maria.
Don't be ridiculous!
The night before, his daughter Maria gets kidnapped, and this morning his other daughter Hitomi gets carried off when she goes to deliver the ransom? He never heard anything more outrageous in his life. Sorry, sir. Detective was with her, but police went on to explain that Hitomi had somehow managed to end up all by herself. While she was alone, several individuals had forced her into a car and driven off. Sar could barely comprehend what they were saying. His mind was in a fog. The detective's words seemed to grow quieter and quieter. Sar's strength drained from his body. His ability to process external stimuli began to drift far, far away. It's impossible. Can't be. No one to keep them safe. Not me. Not anyone. My girls, they... Hitomi. Maria. Maria! Not true.
Maria!
Maria! It's all just a bad dream. Some kind of sick joke. It's not true. It's not. It's all just a bad dream. It's a lie. It's a twisted joke. Someone made this all up. Stop it. Stop saying this. I don't want to hear it. Tell me it's all a lie. Tell me it isn't true. Tell me now. Please tell me this is a nightmare. Tell me. Please tell me this isn't true. It's not true. It's not. Shut up. 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 Ugh. Slowly, the ceiling began to spin. Then Osawa's vision went awash white. Bad end.
Yeah,
The
bad
worst
end.
case scenario.
The worst case scenario.
Well, that was pretty good. Honestly, that was like a lot of reading and a lot of lore dumping, but
now we know who this guy actually is.
yeah, and also, I'm very intrigued. There's a lot of very intriguing stuff. Also, Tama seems to be some degree of, like, amnesiac, which is interesting.
Yeah, she said a few things that... Like, she wondered about if she bumped her head, right?
Yeah, and she also didn't know her name.
Yeah, I guess that's what that was, wasn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, she named herself after an egg snack that her coworker was eating.
Well...
Well, I think that's me for today, because my reading capacity's grown limited. But that was a very good... I enjoyed that a lot. I'm very much getting into this game.
yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I'm hoping for more FMV later. I know there is some more, but honestly, I do like also the little, like, GIFs. There was a lot of them in Tama's route, which I liked.
Yeah, the Tama gifts were really good.
Yeah. But yeah, very interesting game. And that's all for this week, but we'll be back again next week with more of the same, because I'm going to finish this game.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And Soul will also be there, probably.
Next week, definitely.
Yay!
Thumbs up.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.